Hello everybody, once again, Hawk here. So today, by the name of the video, you could probably tell, we're going to be looking at Valkyr here. So, she's not in the greatest position of top frames right now. She could use a rework, but what she does currently, she does fairly well. And that being survivals. Mainly survivals. And that is pretty much it. However, like I said, she does them very well. So, for the builds here, we're not using any primaries or secondaries because we're basically going to be in our fourth ability the entire time. So we're going to be using the Praetos as a stat stick. The evolutions here don't really matter considering, again, this is just as a stat stick. You don't have to use this weapon. You could use any other weapon that you feel like. But for the build with these bad boys, we're basically using every single gladiator mod, Lobel crit, and some extra other stuff here. Basically, the only thing you really need for a stat stick with her is mostly going to be the gladiator mods. That's it. For the kitty herself, we are going to be using this setup right here. So, Eternal War is not needed at all, but I just figured we throw it in there to boost our speed and stuff and not have to recast this. We have narrow-minded, fleeting expertise, and prime continuity to reduce the drain to the bare down to the bone to where that is basically the maximum drain that could ever occur with Valkyr. We so this I'll have to explain because of the stat stick here. So the stat stick, being Praetos, has the crit chance, or the Gladiator mods, basically doing that crit chance per combat multiplier. Gladiator Resolve here, you basically need this on your Valkyr if you want to be able to get red crits during her fourth ability. If you remove this or any other Gladiator mod, you're just basically going to be doing orange crits instead. That's why this is here. We have Arcane Energize, obviously to keep our energy up in dire situations. Arcane Strike, this again isn't really necessary. You could replace this with Arcane Fury or any arcane that you like. We just do this just to keep our attack speed up. Now, for Steel Path purposes and more difficult enemy purposes, we're going to be using the Uneu tree because this ability right here allows you to completely armor strip enemies forever until they're dead. That's awesome. And obviously, using that with Valkyr is extremely deadly to enemies. Now onto her exalted weapon, her talons here. We have Prime Pressure Point for damage, Prime Shiver Strike, and Shocking Touch for a bunch of damage and making corrosive. Berserker Fury for melee attack speed whenever we kill. Spoiled Strike, this I do have just for damage, honestly, but you could replace this with any of the Smite mods or even Reach, if you feel like it. We have Organ Shatter for crit damage, Drifting Contact to keep our combo up so we could keep those red crits for longer, and obviously Sacrificial Steel to boost that crit chance up to 160%. Our companion doesn't really matter, so let's show this build off.
Scans show Premier are harvesting Kuva nearby. Set off the alarms to draw them out, then steal their Kuva catalysts. Incredible. As expected, Grenier have shut down the environmental systems, sending modified life support capsules. Use these to sustain your environment or attach Kuba catalysts to begin harvesting.
But yeah, this is basically how Valkyr plays. Just doing nothing but melee. See how fun this is? At least with Baruch you get to cast your other abilities. For Valkyr it's just 4 and melee. That's it.
Life support on the way.
Alright, our second ability to boost that attack speed up even further.
I've delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
Do-do-do-do. But yeah, with this build, you don't really even need to build your combo multiplier up with your melee, as you could probably tell by now, considering this is just with her 4th ability the entire time. And the reason I'm going over a Valkyr build right now is because, I guess you could say maybe to get a little bit of ahead over the curve, because Saturn Prime and Valkyr Prime are to be in the next Prime Resurgence cycle in about a week, give or take,
Life support incoming.
at the time of this recording. So,
I've delivered another life support capsule.
oh, we gotta show this work on the Exa's enemies now. Hold on. Strip their armor, and there they go. Yep.
You are running out of time.
There they go. Where you at? There you are. And there goes them.
Has been replenished.
Like I said, she might not be great in other departments, but at survival, she's really, really good. And with this build, she could basically go to level cap if she wanted to.
Extraction is available if you need it.
Alright. So that is going to be the video. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.